a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set because I'm...
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Hall again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Paul ought to give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
This pass out wide to Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. His pass caught with the 4. Touchdown! David Njoku. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now Hall to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. Now he's free at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the set.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string. No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
60
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Got it, ready?
And the Jets.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. go.
First and 10 at the
They'll set up a
40-yard
throw.
line.
And his throw here is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Go, Riggs. Go. Ready, right?
They'll give to Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 reps. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
18, fight in. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ain't no timeout.
Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking... There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 61 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give the Chubb out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Good move at the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From the end zone, it's Strong. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down right around the 25. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
19.
They'll look to throw here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll drop to throw.
At the 8-yard line.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Jets have cut it back within a score. Now Shudak for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Watson.
At the 23-yard line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Right back to Njoku. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Hey, let's go.
Jets.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
On the coverage defensively.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll find Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first and their clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down.
certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Option play, here's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going for it all. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw. Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Now Shudak for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
From the 29, here's second down and 2.
And trouble tried the middle here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, weren't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Now he's loose again, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
36 yards.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. Or just say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Watson.
Under pressure, they got him again.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Watson to throw.
And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Watson.
That is caught.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
3rd and 2.
Now Watson.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week.